Hi, Dwight Bain here, talking to you about parenting past the quarter-life crisis. Now, if you're watching this and you don't know what a quarter-life crisis is, it's when people in their 20s get absolutely stuck. Life has not turned out the way they want, and it causes a lot of problems because in high school or college, it's like, young man, get up and go to school. Young lady, you have to go out there and finish your degree. But what happens when they're 25, or maybe when they've already finished their degree? Let me tell you what happens. Dr. Phil reports that estimates that about 17 million young men in the United States are stuck in quarter-life crisis. They're millennials, but they don't have a job, they don't have a career path, and they're still on the payroll. And it's really, right now, the #1 cause of divorce among long-term marriages. Because a mom or a dad, whichever one, just cannot let that young man or young lady in their life, they can't bail on their son or daughter, and they say, I just have to keep rescuing her, even though she's 29 years old. Creates some real problems in a marriage relationship, because when you failed to launch, if you remember the movie with Sarah Jessica Parker years ago, the parents' strategy was, we're going to get our son who hasn't grown up and who's still playing for a living. We're just going to find a cute girl to marry him, and she needs a project, right? Well, to find somebody to marry your son or daughter off to doesn't solve the problem. How do you parent past the quarter-life crisis? How do you get them off the payroll? How do you move them forward? Here we go. Here's the strategy, because if you've watched these videos before, you know I'm really big about strategies and plans, mapping things out. So here we go. Get your legal pad. How do you have the talk? #1, have a plan. To sit down and have a plan, because if you just kick your son or daughter out of your life, which I don't think is wise, you may set them up to be homeless. You may set them up to be exploited by other people. You have to have a plan to be able to move them forward, to say, hey, here's how you can successfully move into the next season of life. Beyond a plan, you have a partner. Because if you have a hard time setting and enforcing boundaries and consequences, I want you to know, you're going to hear a sad story and you're going to hear some promises. I swear to you, I promise to you, Mom, I'm going to get a job. I promise, this is the week I'm going to go put my application in. I've got my resume updated. I'm going to do it this time and not play Xbox. You're going to hear lies, you're going to hear stories, and you're going to want to believe it. So you have a partner to keep you strong and to keep you focused. You have to have some accountability. Sometimes that's where a professional comes in, to be able to set some boundaries, because part of that accountability is you have to have consequences. No, it's not kick them out in the street, kick somebody that you love to the curb. You know, you've not grown in life, because if you've not given them life skills, all they can do is fail. And all they can do is be exploited by other people, and then it gets really complex, because then they have a grandkid or two and they bring them in, and you're not going to kick your grandchild to the curb. There's a better way. It's to have a plan, know your priorities, have a partner, get some accountability, put some consequences in place, and if you're struggling to do that, and you might be, maybe that's why you're watching this, I hope that you'll check out our website. We have hundreds of resources to be able to help you. It's simple to find. Go to lifeworksgroup.org, www.lifeworksgroup.org, or tune into our YouTube channel, youtube.com/lifeworksgroup. Our counselors and coaches every week create resources to make life work better for you. We don't want to see your son or daughter fail. How do you parent them past a quarter-life crisis? You have a plan, and you have a partner, and maybe we're going to be part of that process for you. If so, I hope that you'll check out our resources so we can come alongside to help your young man or young woman become a strong man or a strong woman. That's our hope, and I hope to be part of that process for you. Thanks for watching.